Hi, everyone. Well, another episode in our periodic series where we put this benchmark foolproof 125 proof $23 bottle of New Jersey against some high proof heavy hitters. To date, we've done the Elijah Craig barrel proof batch C924. This one, but major price difference here, $23 versus $79. The last battle we just did, actually the benchmark foolproof beat out this bullet bourbon. I kind of knew it would, this bullet barrel proof bourbon, which is about twice the price of this one. That was one battle I thought this one could do. And now we're going to put it against, I feel it's going to be overmatched, but that's not the point of this. This is going to be the Wegmans store pick of the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof 134.6 proof, fabulous bottle. I'm going to do this blind. I did the Elijah Craig blind. I did not do this blind because this is just so obvious. This is probably going to be obvious too with the charcoal mapling of the Jack Daniel's products, but I'm still going to do it blind. The point of this is I'm expecting the Jack Daniel's to win, but again, this is a $70 bottle. This is $23. The point is, even if it does win, this is still a really good best bang for the buck, but I'm curious to do this one blind. Let's get them in glasses mixed up, and let's see what happens. Okay, we have them mixed up, poured up. I'm going to look right at the camera because when I did first pour them up, I believe in looking at them that the Jack Daniel's barrel proof, single barrel, 134.6 proof was a little bit darker than the benchmark 125 proof, full proof. It's a higher proof, and also I believe that the Jack Daniel's, even though I don't have an exact age, I believe it is aged longer than this. This is about 4 years. I'm thinking this is a little bit longer than that, and also the extra proof. So I'm not going to look at, I always try to look straight ahead. Just have them pour it up. I'm just going to look straight ahead and do the nose and then do the palate. Give each a nose. Okay. Interesting. I thought it would be more obvious just on the nose, which is the, usually Jack, not to the same extent that Bullet is, but Jack Daniel's has a pretty prominent profile as well. Not going to be able to tell this as much on the nose. Let's give this a taste. Cheers. Okay, cheers. All right, I'm feeling this is stronger, but there's almost a 10-point proof difference here. Getting more out of this glass right here. It's closer than you might think. I got to be honest, it's closer than you might think. I'm thinking this is a little more potent, and I'm thinking this is the Jack Daniel's, and it is. Now, I'm going to focus a little more. Sometimes I kind of like to get that part done with, because especially if it's really close, because I really want to focus on, this isn't as much of a blowout as you would think. Now that we know which is which, let's get them on the right sides here. Jack Daniel's, benchmark foolproof. Okay, now let's do this again. Now you know which is which. I did say that the Jack Daniel's had a little more coming out of the glass, which means I thought it was a drop better. I didn't say it was a absolute blowout. It should be. It should be, but it's not. So let's do this again. Benchmark foolproof right here. I do say I get a chocolate note on that. I get burnt caramel. That's 125 proof. The maximum, entry into the barrel, which is the foolproof. And then this is, again, it's the 134.6. Really good. Well, I'm going to give the Jack Daniel's the win in this one, but again, it's the same point as with the Elijah Craig. Yes, the Elijah Craig won, and believe it or not, it's not that the benchmark hasn't won. It beat the Bullet barrel proof, which it's just not one of my favorites. Neat Ice, great in a cocktail, that one. So this one, was one of the three. But the point is that even if it didn't win any of them, this is a $23 bottle. This is a $70 bottle. There's a big difference in price, and that is the point of this. So I like to see how it holds up. Even when it loses, such as this, it didn't get blown out. And that's, again, this is just my opinion. This is one person's opinion. My opinion is no more valid or important than anyone else's, but I would venture to guess if some other people did it, they may agree. Some people may not, but this is not, this is really good. And this is not as good, but, it wasn't as much of a blowout, but the price is significantly different. So we'll do, here and there a few others as they come about. I'm not going to drown you with these. I think I've kind of proven the point. I may do one or two more if they arise, but the point is this. Yes, I mean, this Jack Daniels is fabulous, and the only thing that even edged it out a drop was the Jack Daniels Single Barrel Proof Rye, which is equally as good. I didn't want to do the rye. It's a completely different profile. I thought this would be better. And here's the thing with this. Also, one more thing before we conclude here. This is the Buffalo Trace Mash Bill low rye, so you figure it's 10% or less. And this is about 8% rye in here. That's, I think, what the mash bill is. So it's probably a fairly close mash bill. Yes, this is the winner. And it's a great bottle, but the point is, again, this holds its own with a lot of these heavy hitters so far. And it's a $23 bottle and less than probably a lot of other places. So that's this episode. We'll see, if we find it appropriate to do any others, but I think we've kind of, the point's been proven here that, it's beat one out, holds its own on others, and, more than, I think the moral of the story is, even if it doesn't win, it more than holds its own, and I think it drinks well above its price point. So that's the point. Cheers. Take care. Thanks for watching.